Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Auraria Event Center. This is MJR Jamandi alongside Jared Berner, broadcasting live from the Metro State University campus as the Metro State Roadrunners are set to host the UCCS Mountain Lions in the championship matchup for the 2014 RMAC Shootout. Jared, this is the first time UCCS has ever had a men's basketball team in the championship matchup. This is the first time UCCS has ever had a men's basketball team that has won a semifinals, won a playoff game. This is the best team of all time here at UCCS, Jared. The fans are in the stands, and we're about 18 minutes out from game time. Can you feel the electricity here in the Auraria Event Center?
Oh, I think I can. I think the team can. We've already got our student section here. The bus has made it on time today. Everyone's excited for this game. We even saw the chancellor out there with the Mountain Lion flag waving around. She's excited. We got two Board of Regents members from the CU system here today. There's a lot of excitement, not just on the UCCS campus, but in Colorado Springs and across the University of Colorado system. Everyone's excited. You can even hear the student section right now booing the Metro State team as they come onto the court tonight.
It is almost like a home court advantage here in Denver, Colorado for the UCCS Mountain Lions. There is a ton of fans in the stands. They are hyped up, ready to go. And Jared, you were at the press conference last night where Jeff Culver, head coach of the men's basketball team, mentioned that the tempo changed on the court as soon as all the fans arrived. The late arrival due to the snow-packed roads here tonight, not the case. So hopefully for the Mountain Lion faithful, they're going to affect the game starting off here tonight. And as you mentioned, maybe play some of that six-man role and really help energize this team tonight.
Well, and like you said, head coach Jeff Culver and the entire team is excited for this crowd. I was with the team today. We were initially only going to have 2 fan buses. Then it got bumped up to 3. Then it got bumped up to 4. The last time I heard that was when we were walking out of our shoot around this afternoon. And they were excited. These guys are excited that there's these fans have come out to support them. They know what's on the line tonight, a trip to the NCAA tournament. Among all the firsts that we've had this year, that would be another first to add to this Mountain Lion team under second-year coach Jeff Culver.
And the sky is the limit for this men's basketball team. You look down at the roster, and the majority of the players are young. Only a few seniors on the team. Of those, only 1 start. So looking forward into the future, this is a very young, youthful team that is going to gain a lot of experience from being in this RMAC Shootout. And Jared, it's no guarantee that the Mountain Lions will make it to the regional tournament, but based on the landscape of the regional standings at the moment, of course, the Mountain Lions, if they win tonight, they're in the regional tournament. But even if they don't win, with the huge win last night against Colorado Mines, the 9th-ranked team in the nation, there's a very good chance that UCCS will be in the regional tournament regardless of the outcome of tonight's game.
I think so, and like you said, it's not certain yet, and it's kind of just a mess in the region right now. A lot of lower-seeded teams are beating some of the upper teams. There was a Texas Permian Basin who made it to the Heartland Conference Championship tonight. Lost, which should favor the Mountain Lions. But looking at the standings right now, the number 5 team in the region, St. Mary's, Texas, lost in its semifinal game in Heartland Conference to Texas A&M International. Arkansas Fort Smith lost to Texas Permian Basin. And Permian Basin wasn't even in the top 10 in the region. I don't think they were even in the 11 or 12 spot, according to some of the sources that we've talked to on the committee. You look at Texas A&M Commerce, beat Eastern New Mexico, the 7th team in the region, but then lost to Tarleton State. Tarleton State and Midwestern State playing right now in Texas. That game 63-62 in favor of Tarleton, 141 to go. That game plays a lot into what happens here tonight. If Tarleton holds on to that win, it's up to Metro State to probably clinch that home first-round game. If Tarleton loses, Metro State will probably host a regional tournament no matter what happens tonight. So a lot on the line if Tarleton keeps that up. But looking back at the bottom of the region, Angelo State, the number 8 team in the region, won against Cameron, lost against Midwestern State, that team in the conference in their conference championship game right now. Look at Texas A&M International, the team right ahead of UCCS. They beat St. Mary's, the 5 team, and then beat Texas Permian Basin for the Heartland Conference Championship. So that Texas A&M International, first team in the region to secure their spot. And then you have us, UCCS, beating Adams State Tuesday and then beating Colorado Mines. The last night, The Colorado Mine Ore Diggers, number 4 in the region. Huge win for UCCS in terms of postseason and the NCAA. But even then, I don't think it's guaranteed unless we can host that RMAC Shootout trophy later tonight.
Well, and that's what the Mountain Lion fans are hoping for as they continue to pack the stands here from the Auraria Event Center. And we are about 13 minutes away from the opening tip-off. And the fans are going to play a big role here tonight, as they did last night, bringing a lot of energy to this team. It was a tale of two different halves, so to speak, last night as UCCS got the big win against Colorado Mines. The final score 75-70, and a couple of big plays there at the end to really help solidify things. Derek White knocking down a couple of clutch free throws late in the game, along with Darius Partner, also knocked down 2 clutch free throws at the end as well. But based on those regional standings, Jared, it sounds like best case scenario for the Mountain Lion fans is for Tarleton to lose, Mountain Lions obviously to win tonight, so that would mean that the regional tournament would be here in Denver, where it seems like the Mountain Lions have home court advantage.
It does, and we had 4 packed fan buses. Chancellor Shockley Zalabak was leading one of those buses. We saw the picture before she came up. There was a lot of excitement in this crowd. They saw a great game last night against Colorado Mines. They saw a great game last night at home against Metro State, the team they're playing tonight. And talking about the scattering part a little bit, Mountain Lions looking to probably guard Jefferson similar to how they did it in the second half last Saturday. Hoping to not go in that hole like they had the last couple games, like last night and then the quarterfinal round, and a little bit in the second half against Metro State. Rather than get into the hole, be the ones that put Metro State in the hole early on. Get that momentum, get this crowd onto their side early in this game. It's a loud crowd already, and looking around us right now, MJ, I would say it's in favor of the Mountain Lions in terms of number of fans in the seats right now.
And this Mountain Lion team has been a second-half team all season long. They've trailed many a time at the intermission, come back in the second half, made a lot of key adjustments. So Jeff Culver trying to make those adjustments at the onset of tonight's game, and with the fans back in the stands like they are, providing that energy, I think the UCCS Mountain Lions are hoping to get off to a great start here tonight. And as you mentioned already, Jared, some potential switches on the defensive end, because in last game it was Jefferson that dominated the Mountain Lions. He's the RMAC Player of the Year. He's a stud. Brandon Jefferson is the best player in the RMAC, and the Mountain Lions have got to find a way to contain him. And as you mentioned earlier, it's not going to be Derek White with that matchup here tonight. It's going to be Jake Campbell. I think that's going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least.
It will be, but Derek White still has permission to roam, as Jeff Culver said. So I don't think we're going to see just Jake Campbell regarding Brandon Jefferson. You kind of talk about Brandon Jefferson at the RMAC coach reception on Thursday night. Head coach for Fort Lewis, Bob Hoffman, said at the reception, Brandon Jefferson, I'm glad you're not going to be back next year. So long. I'm glad you're gone. Of course, saying that, but I'm sure a lot of the other coaches in the RMAC will not be crying when they see Brandon Jefferson complete his career here at Metro State. A great player for the Roadrunners, that's for sure. But at the same time, 21 points per game, shooting 49% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, 92% from the free throw line. This guy's the National Player of the Year candidate, I think, for a lot of people. Obviously, already Player of the Year in the conference. But looking at it, 21 points a game, that is less than what Derek White averages, though.
Well, last night we had the newly anointed RMAC Freshman of the Year taking on the reigning RMAC Freshman of the Year and Derek White. Here tonight, it's the Player of the Year, Brandon Jefferson, against what could be strongly considered the second runner-up for that category. There's a few candidates, I'm sure, but Derek White was another strong candidate for that Player of the Year. In the last matchup, which was last Saturday, Jared, these teams very familiar with each other. They played 1 week ago, and the Roadrunners had 3 players with 20 or more points. Leading the way, indeed, was Brandon Jefferson, who torched the Mountain Lions in that game for 28 points. He went 3 of 6 from downtown, a perfect 9 of 9 from the free throw line. And then they also had a few other notable contributions from Nicholas Kay, who had 24 points, and Mitch McCarron, who also had 24 points. Kay also with 10 rebounds for the double-double. Leading the way for the Mountain Lions last Saturday was Alex Welsh, who got a little banged up in that game. He suffered a nasty black eye. He's still sporting that here tonight. He rolled his ankle. He was in a boot all the way up until yesterday, until game time. And Jared, you saw him walking around in that boot last night on the court. You could not tell that ankle was injured at all.
And he was still wearing that boot. Basically, if he's not on the court, he's in that boot. He even wore it at the press conference last night. But he's a gamer. I asked him after the game how that ankle felt for him last night. He's like, as soon as the ball went up, I didn't worry about it. Now, he also said about 5 minutes left to go in the game, I don't think he could feel anything from the knee down. But something that the head athletic trainer, Brian Hardy, has been up here. They have been working on making sure that ankle is as good a shape as possible. It's obviously good enough for Brian to clear him. Brian is not the kind of trainer that's going to clear someone if he thinks it's going to be detrimental to their health, either short-term or long-term. And Welsh feels comfortable going for that. He's getting the start again tonight, but like you said, if you didn't know he was in a boot all week, you would have never known. He was playing just terrific basketball, and he's already, as a sophomore, he's got only a couple more rebounds before he breaks in the top 10 records for season rebounds for UCCS. A great kid from Westminster, another Colorado kid that Jeff Culver likes to recruit, another Denver kid that Jeff Culver likes to recruit. Lots of family on here for UCCS who made the trip down here to downtown Denver, and I think you're going to hear him. I know Derek Whitestead, I think, has been at every single game. I saw him walk in earlier tonight with his iPad. I'm sure he's going to be tweeting, blowing up our Twitter, which we always love.
Well, Jared, you mentioned some records that Alex Welsh might find himself breaking or coming into. What about other records here this season? We got Derek White, who you also just mentioned. He broke a couple records just last night. He is on pace to go down as the most prolific scorer in UCCS men's basketball program history. If he has 2 more seasons the way that he's had the first 2 seasons, he's going to become the all-time leading scorer in program history.
He really is. He's already got 1,000 career points. Hasn't even finished his sophomore year yet. He's just over 200 points away from breaking the all-time career record for UCCS. Just broke the season record for scoring last night. Is on pace to finish very high in seasons, or is on pace to break the season scoring average record for UCCS right now, 21.8 points per game. But just a tremendous athlete. Broke the freshman season record last year. Smashed the sophomore season record a couple weekends ago. But this is a kid as humble as you can see. When we talk to him post-game, we ask him about some of his favorite plays. He's like, it's the one where I assist, or it's the one that I'm dishing off to someone, or it's never his play. He might be helping in it, but it's never him that's usually getting it. His favorite play is always when someone else is making the play. Just a tremendous student athlete, and we're just excited to see him. 2 more years for White, 2 more years for Welsh, 2 more years for Patton, the top 3 scorers for the Mountain Lions, averaging those 3 guys about 45 points per game for UCCS this season.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. A team that's on pace to break the season scoring average as a team, already broke the season records for total points and total rebounds in the season. Obviously, when you win 21 games for the first time in school history, those records are going to fall as well. And possibly making your first NCAA tournament appearance, already making your first RMAC championship game appearance in program history.
Well, you mentioned those 3 players for the Mountain Lions, and this is a very deep Mountain Lion team, but indeed led by those 3 sophomores, Derek White, Alex Welsh, and Dalton Patton. And ironically enough, they were each named to one of the all-conference teams. Derek White making the first team, Alex Welsh making second team, Dalton Patton making third team. Those 3 players are the future, and ladies and gentlemen, the future is now, and it begins in just under 4.5 minutes as we are just about to begin tip-off here in the championship matchup for the 2014 RMAC Shootout. And the fans, Jared, just continue to pour in. I don't know if it's ever going to stop. There might not be enough seating up there for all the UCCS faithful fans making the trip here tonight.
And that's a great problem to have, MJ. Want to get us caught up on a regional score, last conference championship before the RMAC tips off. Tarleton State 71, Midwestern State 65. So there is a little bit of pressure on Metro State right now to win this game in order to secure the #1 seed in the South Central region. But obviously, Just a great performance tonight. Starters already in for both teams. I'll let you take that away if you'd like to, MJ.
Absolutely, Jared. We'll get you tonight's starters as, again, we're just 3.5 minutes away from tip-off. And let's start off with the home team, the Metro State Roadrunners, here tonight on their home court. Doesn't quite feel like home court advantage, but they are here at the Auraria Event Center where they have been nearly flawless. And the starting lineup here for the Roadrunners, starting off number 1, a 6'2 senior guard from Van Nuys, California, Jamal McClurkin. Number 3, a 5'9 senior guard from Flower Mound, Texas, the RMAC Player of the Year, Brandon Jefferson. Number 4, a 6'9 junior forward from Tamworth, Australia, Nicholas Kay. Number 10, a 6'3 junior guard from Brisbane, Australia, Mitch McCarron. And number 23, number 23 is not starting here, Jared. They put the old switcheroo on me. That is not one of our starters here. Let's see, our other starter is going to be Wilson Clare. Number 2, a 6'9 junior center from Australia as well. For the Mountain Lions here tonight, starting things off, I guess you can go ahead and bank on number 14, a 6'5 sophomore guard from Parker, Colorado, the former RMAC Freshman of the Year, the reigning RMAC Player of the Week, the 3-time RMAC Offensive Player of the Week, and the February RMAC Player of the Month, Derek White. Number 0, a 6'10 sophomore forward from Parker, Colorado, Dalton Patton. Number 5, a 6'1 senior guard from Aurora, Colorado, right around the corner, Jake Campbell. Number 25, a 6'7 sophomore forward from Westminster, Colorado, Alex Welsh. And number 34, a 6'2 junior guard from Parker, Colorado, Tim Billingsley. That's going to be the starting lineup for both teams here tonight. And we're going to see how the Mountain Lions make some adjustments. In the first game, they were getting blown out at the end of the first half. It was a double-digit deficit that the Mountain Lions were able to climb back from in the second half. They trailed by double figures with under 10 minutes to go and made it really interesting there at the end as they drew within 4 points with less than a minute to go. Metro State was able to close that game out to pull out the win, but a few key changes that Jeff Culver made in that second half really paid dividends, and that really was the difference that allowed Mountain Lions to creep back into that game. One of those was a defensive assignment to Brandon Jefferson, as you mentioned earlier, Jared. So what do you think we can expect from Jefferson here tonight, the Player of the Year in the RMAC?
Well, Jefferson had a great night last night against Fort Lewis. I believe 6 of 7 from the three-point line against the Skyhawks. So you want to contain Jefferson, that's for sure. No open shots. He's going to make the shots, that's for sure, but make sure they're all contested. At least put some pressure on Metro State, but you also have to realize you can't ignore all the other players from Metro State. This is a very deep squad, last year's national runner-up. They're looking to make another deep postseason run, and it all starts tonight as both teams look to secure a spot in the NCAA postseason that starts next Saturday.
Well, Jefferson leads the team with just under 21 points per game, but Nicholas Kay and Mitch McCarron each average 16 points per game or better for the Mountain Lions. It is Derek White leading the way with just under 22 points per game, Alex Welsh with just over 14.5 points per game, and Dalton Patton with just under 11.5 points per game. As we are just moments away from tip-off right now, the RMAC sportsmanship statement about to be read.
Coaching, athletes, and spectators to your opponents and division with respect. We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team, stay here in competition. At the same time, please demonstrate the respect you would like to be shown as visitors on their campus. Unmuted, correcting, or CPA will not be conducted as stated. Thank you for your cooperation and support.
Stand in honor of America. Please remove your hats and caps and face the left. presented tonight by Metro State University of Denver, Vet Bank.
And MJ, you can definitely hear the UCCS crowd. I don't think the Metro State crowd has said anything so far since we got started with our pregame introductions.
Well, I think even if they did, Jared, you wouldn't be able to hear it over the roar of the Mountain Lions in those stands. This is unbelievable, the turnout here at the Auraria Event Center. So glad you could join us. We're moments away from tip-off. This is MJ Arjamandi alongside Jared Verner with a call here tonight. Going through the starting lineups. If you're just joining us, we'll get you the starting lineups again as they're introduced. Number 0, Dalton Patton getting introduced first for the UCCS Mountain Lions. Coming out next for the UCCS Mountain Lions, number 5, a 6'1" senior guard from Aurora, Colorado, Jake Campbell. For the Roadrunners, coming out now is number 2, a 6'9" junior center, Will Sinclair. For the Mountain Lions, there is number 14, the reigning RMAC Offensive Player of the Week and Player of the Month, Derek White. For the Roadrunners, number 3, Brandon Jefferson, the RMAC Offensive Player of the Year. For the Mountain Lions, coming out now, number 25, the 6'7" sophomore forward from Westminster, Colorado, Alex Welsh. For the Roadrunners, you also have number 10, a 6'3" junior guard from Brisbane, Australia, Mitch McCarron. And for the Mountain Lions, the final starter here tonight, number 34, a 6'2" junior guard from Parker, Colorado, Tim Billingsley. And the final starter on the other end for the Roadrunners, coming out, Jamal McClurkin, number 1, the 6'2" senior guard from Van Nuys, California. As Darius Partner in the circle, hyping up the team. The team is ready to go. The fans are ready to go. Jared, I'm ready to go. Jared, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I think this team is ready to go since about 3. They can play wherever we want. I think this crowd would show up on a parking lot as long as you had the hoops up and the lines down. I think this team is ready to play wherever they can get it played at.
Well, Jared, we mentioned this a little bit last night. All of the banners hanging from the rafters here at the Auraria Event Center. The UCCS men's basketball team has 0 in the Gallagher Event Center, but they have never been this close in school history to hoisting one of those banners up. Jared, tonight, they can get one of those banners.
They could. I think it'd be a sweet sight whenever they put those banners up over the summer. A lot of people to be proud of for that accomplishment. A 5-21 team, now 21-7. Basically the same team from a year ago. We're getting ready for the tip-off. MJ, this is exciting. I can't wait.
Jared, I can't wait for tonight's game, and we're at the tip-off. And the fans are going nuts in the stand. This is an unbelievable sight. Underway now. It's Sinclair and Patton on the tip-off. Patton gets the better end of that as Billingsley finds the ball for the first possession of the game, going to UCCS. Alex Welsh out low. We're going to have to keep an eye on his ankle here tonight to see how he's playing and how it holds up. Derek White with his first possession. It's taken away by Jamal McClurkin, who takes it coast to coast for the first points of the game. 2-0 is the score to start off in favor of Metro State. There's Derek White right up the middle, a hard foul. And they're going to call an offensive foul, a charge on Derek White.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Mount Lions. Can't do that. Metro State's already scored 2 points off of 1 turnover. They could extend that lead on this possession.
Well, that's going to be interesting to see how the officials call tonight's game, because Derek White all season long has sliced and diced his way right up the middle just like that. That's how he makes his game so proficient, is by getting to the rim. If he doesn't have access to that lane, that might alter his game plan here tonight. Here it's Metro State with the ball. Jefferson loses the handle. Jake Campbell getting in. And somehow Jefferson keeps it alive. He finds the ball. And looks like we got a jump ball situation. Possession arrow in favor of Metro State. So they will keep possession. 4 seconds on the shot clock, though, for the Roadrunners. Mountain Lions trying to hold down the defensive front for 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's the shot. As time expires, no good. But the offensive rebound by Will Sinclair. He goes right back up and draws the foul. That's the big man.
Something else they talked about in the scouting report. Limit the number of offensive rebounds for Metro State. Obviously, they just got the offensive rebound. It depends on their free throws whether they can expand that lead.
The foul is going to be called on Dalton Patton, his first of the night, as Sinclair misses his first free throw attempt of the evening. Sinclair just a 50% free throw shooter on the season. He goes 1 for 2, makes that one interesting as it rattles around the rim before it finally falls in. 3-0 in favor of Metro State here in the first minute and a half of the championship game here from the Auraria Event Center. Derek White now with the ball. He's out deep, being played by Nicholas Kay. Going inside now to Patton. Patton to Welsh. Off the rim, not a very good pass. There's Jefferson with the ball. He'll pull up from 3, knocks it down. Well, they're going to say he had a foot on the line. They're going to count that as 2, a deep 2 for Brandon Jefferson.
Metro State already out to a 5-0 lead, 18 minutes left to go in this first half. Mountain Lions not in trouble, but they need to calm down a little bit. Obviously, both fan bases very hyped up for this game. A lot on the line here in the Auraria Event Center.
Well, you can clearly see where the divide is. The Mountain Lion fans on their feet. Nobody else in the arena is. The Mountain Lion fans trying to make some noise, bring the energy to the team. Right now, UCCS still looking for its first field goal of the game. Alex Welsh will pull the trigger from the right arc, hits the front side of the rim. And already, Jared, what it looks like to me is a little bit of some jitters here for the UCCS team, having a hard time settling in. But Derek White doing what Derek White does. He gets the ball down low, puts it up and in, and draws the foul.
Alex Welsh, a couple of great three-pointers in there. But Derek White gets the offensive rebound to put back and is able to draw the foul. Goes to the free throw line for 1. 5-2 lead for Metro, 17:39 left to go in this first half as White goes to line for 1 shot.
White, an 81% free throw shooter on the season, broke the record in his freshman year for most made free throws in program history. He converts his first attempt of the night. The score now 5-3 in favor of the Roadrunners. 2.5 minutes have gone by here in half number 1. The quick 3-point shot, no good. That one taken from the left wing. Not going to go down. Looked like Mitch McCarron pulling the trigger. Mountain Lions getting the ball back. They are fouled. They're going to put the ball back in play. It's Tim Billingsley in front of the Roadrunner bench into Patton. Patton with a beautiful pass. Alex Welsh unable to finish. He's protesting, thinking that it should have been a foul call, but in any event, we are on the other end of the court now. Jefferson with the ball, the pick set by Sinclair. The shot no good. Rebound by Patton. Still a 1-possession game here in the first 3 minutes. There's Derek White getting to the rim in a hurry off the glass for 2, and we're knotted up at 5 points apiece. After the slow start, the Mountain Lions starting to find some rhythm. They've scored on their last few possessions, and they come away with the ball on that exchange. Tim Billingsley has it. He brings it up court for UCCS. The spin, picks up the ball, loses the step. He's got to dish it off. It's Campbell now with the rock. Over inside, there's Derek White being played by Jefferson. Cross-court pass. Billingsley for three. It's in. And the Mountain Lions have taken their first lead of the game. 8-5 is the score. 4 minutes in to half number one. Jared, this is the start I think Jeff Culver and the rest of the Mountain Lions were looking for. They got a lead here in the first 4 minutes, unlike last Saturday night.
It is as Kate goes up for that jump shot. No good. Rebound by Metro. Putback is no good. Hey, Campbell's getting that rebound. With the exception of those first two possessions, Mountain Lions sticking to that game plan that they've established when they talked about it in the hotel room.
Alex Welsh
on this lead. 10-5 for the Mountain Lions. 15.5 minutes left in that first half.
How about that? The Mountain Lions have doubled up Metro State in the first 4.5 minutes of half number one. So far, so good for the visiting UCCS. And you just hear the crowd right now going nuts. This has got an electric feel. And the Mountain Lions coming away with it again. Derek White taking it all the way. Picked by Jefferson down low. And
they're going to rule that he was out of bounds. Timeout on the floor, 15:04. I don't think this could have come any sooner for head coach Derek Clark of Metro State. Definitely not the start that he was expecting for his Roadrunners. We could just see across the court right now. All the UCCS fans standing up, Metro State fans right now sitting down. Looking behind us, the Metro State student section standing up, but not quite the same numbers as UCCS when they're the bring from Colorado Springs.
This is an unbelievable atmosphere here from the Auraria Event Center. So glad you could join us for the championship game of the 2014 RMAC Shootout. The first time in program history that UCCS finds itself in this top billing. And right now, they're off to a great start. 10-5 is the score in favor of UCCS. The Mountain Lions shooting 50% from the field, 4 of 8 so far. 1 of 3 from downtown and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And they're dominating the boards, Jared, to this point. That's what you said. Head coach Jeff Culver emphasized for this game is winning the battle on the boards. Right now, they have a 7-3 advantage in that category.
And the defense on the other side, 2 of 8 for Metro, 4 of 8 for UCCS from shooting from the field. Metro State also another, a very strong free throw shooting team this season. 1 for 2. Obviously, we're just basing off of Will Sinclair's only trip to the free throw line. But obviously, this is the start that UCCS wanted. This crowd is engaged. They are loud. About the only thing louder than the crowd right now is the Metro State pep band.
And I think if the Mountain Lion fans can help it, they're going to overshadow the pep band too by the end of the night. Yet to have a seed here at the Auraria Event Center. UCCS is hyped. Here's a three-point shot coming out of the timeout by Hunter. No good. And a loose ball foul is called.
That'll go against Metro State's number 32, Jordan Hunter. Over the back, it looked like it was Welsh down low. So Mountain Lions get the possession after that. Another scoreless possession for the Roadrunners.
Trying to apply some pressure all the way up court as Metro State. Derek White gets across the line. He's trapped now. Nowhere to go. Has to give it up. And it is taken away. Mountain Lions unable to break the press there. And Jefferson knocks down the three. That's a deadly shot. A big swing there. And again from behind, Jefferson coming out of nowhere. Who's got that guy?
And a foul called right there against Trayshawn Wilford. An aggressive foul, something that head coach Jeff Culver said in the postgame press conference. He doesn't mind a foul as long as it's aggressive. But at the same time, you got to be careful. Can't pick up those fouls too early. 30-second timeout now for UCCS. still leading 10-8 here early in this championship game.
Well, that's what you can expect from the RMAC Offensive Player of the Year, Brandon Jefferson. Coming out of that last timeout, he decided he's ready to start taking things over a little bit. Since then, he's come away with 2 steals and a 3-point shot. That's huge. A big swing here in less than 1 minute, as now we have just a 2-point game. Mountain Lions still lead 10-8 coming out of the timeout. It's going to be Roadrunner ball with a chance to tie the game back up or reclaim the lead with a 3. On the court for UCCS, coming out of the timeout, Derek White, Nolan Baker, Darius Gardner, Trayshawn Wilford, and Alex Welsh. Here with the ball right in front of us, Mitch McCarron being played by Derek White. Now going inside to Kay, who's being played by Baker. And now moving it back around the perimeter. Jefferson has it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. That's a big assignment for the freshman, Trayshawn Wilford, here in the game as he's defending Jefferson. Now going inside, Kay, right over the head of the Mountain Lions. About 3 of them. Can't finish, but he does get his own rebound. Well, actually, it looks like that's McCarron who comes away with it. McCarron puts it back up and in, and we're tied at 10 points apiece. White has it right around midcourt, off to Wilford on the left wing. Now inside, it's Alex Welsh. A long pass, tipped out of bounds, last touched by Metro State. Mountain Lions will have it right in front of the Roadrunner bench. Darius Partner will look to put it back in play. Partner with a huge play at the end of the game last night to help seal the deal in the win against Colorado Mines. The biggest steal of his career as he came away with the ball with just seconds left. He was fouled, went to the free throw line, and knocked down 2 clutch free throws to give the Mountain Lions the 5-point advantage that they won with. There's Trayshawn Wilford getting to the rim, not able to finish though. A big stage for the freshman. The senior, Brandon Jefferson, knows what this moment entails, and he knocks down another huge 3-point shot. Jefferson is on fire at the moment. And another turnover by the Mountain Lions.
Already 7 turnovers for UCCS tonight. Something I'm sure Jeff Culver is going to want to take a look at halftime to make some adjustments. But obviously right now, personally bringing down the court, Brandon Jefferson, already 2 3-pointers for the Metro State Roadrunners tonight. 13-10 lead for Metro State, 12:40 left to go in this half.
And we finally start hearing some cheers from the Metro State fans, and with good reason, as Kay puts that sky hook up and over the Mountain Lion defense. And all of a sudden, Jared, a 10-0 run by Metro State. They were down by 5 minutes ago. Now they lead by 5, 15-10 in favor of the Roadrunners. Kendall Godley trapped in the corner. He's got to give it up. And he does. It's going to be last touched by Nicholas Kay. Mountain Lions have got to find a way to break the trap as the Roadrunners are trapping, and the Mountain Lions last few minutes have been stifled, not able to escape it. Let's see what the game plan is moving forward for UCCS. 10 seconds on the shot clock on this possession. Godley has it, moving it around the perimeter. Now 5 seconds to drive. No good. Underneath the basket, Jordan Carter gets the rebound, puts it back up. Can't finish, but a foul is called after the shot. Mountain Lions will get the ball back on the baseline when we come back from this timeout. Leading the way to this point is Brandon Jefferson with 6 points, going 2 of 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from downtown. For UCCS, it's Derek White with 5 points to lead the way for the Mountain Lions, going 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from the free throw line.
And then, MJ, you mentioned a little bit ago, that 2-man and they turn into a trap. It was something the Mountain Lions did a real good job of breaking last week, I thought. And they got to look at Ben Center not having as much success in being able to draw Metro State down and dishing it to an open Mountain Lion. Something I'm sure they're going to probably touch on, but it seems like it's much more effective for Metro State tonight. They also had the crowd here, back here to support them. Metro State crowd getting a little bit louder. It is now definitely, I'd say, probably 75-25 advantage in terms of pure numbers for Metro State. But obviously, when you're playing on your home court, that's to be expected here in downtown Denver.
Mountain Lion fans still making some noise, but all of a sudden we start hearing Metro State in the background. And I think for UCCS, that could spell a little bit of trouble, because if Metro State starts getting the energy moving forward, the Mountain Lions could be in trouble here. Metro State with all the momentum in the world on a 10-0 run. Mountain Lions trying to put an end to that on this possession. Coming out of the timeout, Roadrunners lead 15-10. Just under 12 minutes to go in the first half. UCCS has the ball on the baseline. Partner puts it back in play into Derek White. Now going inside to Baker. Back out. Movement all around the perimeter, trying to find an open look. It's Godley on the left wing, being played by Kay. White will launch from three and knocks it down. Derek White seems like he's ready to embrace that challenge with Brandon Jefferson right now. White is winning that he's got 8 points at this juncture in the game to Jefferson 6. Jared, I say you just let those two go one-on-one.
I say so, but just for other guys, you can't just focus on Jefferson. They just can't focus on White. And then that was Jefferson with Partner up in front of the key, and Partner getting called for that foul against Jefferson way out in open space. An aggressive foul, but probably something that Partner should probably back a little bit, but also a good job right out there. Raul Delgado with their trying to annoying Darius a little bit as Metro State fresh shot clock with 11:10 left to go in first half.
Well, that might be the strategy that UCCS looks to employ, is keeping a new body on Jefferson throughout this game to keep him guessing. But right now, it's Mitch McCarron heading to the line to complete the three-point play as he puts the layup up and in and draws the foul. He's at the line. First free throw of the night for McCarron is in. 18-13 is the score, with 11 minutes remaining here in the half. Another Mountain Lion turnover as Godley can't quite get it to Darius Partner on the other side of the court, and that is something that UCCS has got to try to fix already against a tough team, against the top team in the nation. You can't make those kinds of mistakes and shoot yourself in the foot.
Metro State, one of the national leaders in turnover margin. 8 turnovers for UCCS, none for Metro State so far tonight.
That's a huge discrepancy already. It's led to a 5-point advantage. Jefferson with a nasty crossover, but he is called for the travel.
And the first turnover night for Metro State. Mountain Lions, 10:41 left to go in this first half. Only down by 5. This is still a very close game. I don't think it's something a lot of Metro State fans probably expected, just based on how that second half went in Galloway Event Center last week and how they played the last time here in the Auraria Event Center back in December.
Well, at the end of the first half last Saturday, Metro State had an 11-point advantage. The Mountain Lions won the second half by 5 points, but obviously not quite enough to overcome that deficit. UCCS trails by 5 right now here in the first half with 10:23 to go. Foul called on the court. Mountain Lions put it back in play into Derek White, being played by Delgado. Now off to Darius Partner. And UCCS just trying to find an open look. Billingsley will take the shot from right beyond the free throw line. Too strong, but Jordan Carter's there for the offensive board. Carter is fouled. He'll head to the line for 2.
And that's Mitch McCarron of Metro State picking up his second foul of the night. Right now, team fouls even at, fouls called against Will Sinclair. That'll be his first of the night.
Jordan Carter at the line. He shoots 51% on the season. Couple of big free throws there. That first free throw well short. And you know, Jared, you mentioned the fouls, and nobody quite in foul trouble at the moment, but last night it was Brett Green for Colorado Mines who found himself in foul trouble most of the game. As a result, he was very ineffective, one of the leading scorers for the Colorado Mines Ore Diggers, and as a result, it kind of changed the complexion of the game. So UCCS would would be best served to try to get some players in foul trouble, as Delgado comes away with a steal there. That was kind of a lapse by UCCS, coming away with a rebound but not securing it well enough. And now the Roadrunners with a second chance to put some points on the board. That shot too strong by Kay. Rebound by Carter. White will bring it up court for UCCS, trailing by 4. Welsh for 3. Welsh knocks it down. And we got a 1-point game with 9:20 to go in the first half. The quick take on the other end by McCarran, no good.
And on that rebound, goes out of bounds. Last touch by UCCS. Metro State, fresh shot clock, 9:14 to go, leading by 1, 18-17. Obviously, UCCS fans felt like they had a better view up in their stance. I think Jeff Culver thought he did too.
Back in play now. Delgado gets the entry pass. Jefferson from the top of the key hits the right side of the rim, but an offensive rebound by Goodrick, and the Roadrunners have another chance here to add to their lead. Jefferson being played by Campbell. Now he gives it up, gets it right back. Campbell trying to stick with him and fight through the screen. Does a good job. A little separation allows Jefferson to take the shot. He doesn't convert. Welsh is there for the rebound, and the Mountain Lions now can reclaim the lead. Derek White splitting through the defense. Beautiful move by Derek White. Right in between two Roadrunners, up and in. And the Mountain Lions back up by 1.
Mountain Lions on a 9-3 lead right here at Metro State.
McCarran has it, being played by Billingsley. Now in the low post, gives it up. The three-point look by Delgado is in. Nice shot there by Raul Delgado as he gives the home team a 2-point lead. But Jared, to this point in the game, we got a great one going on. Back and forth, back and forth. Billingsley trapped. He fights through it, gives it up. White now gets it down low, and a foul called.
Metro State looks like that foul's going to go against Brandon Jefferson. That'll be his first of the night. 16th foul. Next foul against Metro will send UCCS to the line for 1-1. You're sending back Derek White, 1 for 1 at the line so far tonight. 10 points for UCCS.
White's free throw coming up, and a chance here to tie the game up with these free throw attempts. First one is in. Derek White again, an 81% free throw shooter on the season. Very good in his collegiate career from the charity stripe. Now the chance to tie the game up, and he does. White goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, and he ties the game up at 21 points apiece. White with 12 points, and a nasty rejection on Jefferson!
And Dalton Patton, great job of getting that jump ball called against Metro State. UCCS with possession. Mountain Lions can take the lead. We have a timeout on the floor. 7:57 left to go in the first half. We're tied here in the RMAC Championship game at 21 apiece.
How about that? Big players step up in big moments. Derek White already has 12 points with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Last time these two teams met, Derek White had 16 points the entire game. He's on pace to have more points in this half than he had in the entire game last Saturday night. I love that matchup, Jared, when you have Derek White taking on Brandon Jefferson. Those are the two top players in this game. Derek White won that exchange with a nasty block.
And that was a great. Brandon Jefferson took it all the way from the three-point line to the lane. Had the layup, but that was a nice block by Derek White. Perfect timing. Obviously no foul called. Wasn't any contact at all. And Dalton Patton able to tie it up on that rebound, get the Mountain Lion possession as we go into this immediate timeout tied at 21. Great performance by UCCS. Great performance by Metro State. Both sets of fans doing a terrific job cheering on their home teams tonight. It's just an amazing atmosphere, MJ, and it's what you expect from a conference tournament championship game with the NCAA regional bid on the line for the winner. And for Metro State, they're looking to host a regional championship for them if they win tonight.
So far, through the first 12 minutes of action, these teams going toe-to-toe, blow for blow. All I can say here is, whoa, great game here from the Auraria Event Center. This championship matchup has lived up to the billing, at least through this juncture in the game. Coming out of the timeout, we're tied 21 points apiece. Mountain Lions have possession with 7:45 remaining in the half. Campbell has it, being played by Jefferson. Going inside to Patton, foul called.
And that looks like that foul is going to go against Metro State's Harrison Goodrick. His second personal foul, I believe, unless they've already updated it. It is the second personal foul. Dalton Patton going line for 1-1, 7:42 left to go in this game, hoping to put Mountain Lions back up ahead, tied at 21 right now in the RMAC Championship.
And for a big man, Dalton Patton has a nice stroke from the free throw line. He shoots 81%. 1-1 is in. Another free throw coming up, and the Mountain Lions have taken the lead 22-21 with 7:42 to go in the half. One more free throw for the big man coming up and in. Clutch. Big.
Others in for UCCS right now. Mountain Lions retake that lead. Dalton Patton, a special kind of big player. Someone who's tall, strong, and can play the basketball well. It's hard to get all three of those at this level at Division II.
Dalton Patton is a stud out there on the court. He's got a big role here tonight as the big man for this team. Right now, it's going to be Nicholas Kay heading to the line for 2 free throw attempts where he shoots 81% on the season. Now with a chance to tie this game back up.
And Patton called for that foul, his second of the night. We got Nolan Baker sitting on the sideline. I'm sure he's going to come in for Patton.
First free throw by Kay, nothing but nylon. And they trail by 1 point now, 23-22 in favor of UCCS. Darius Partner also checking in for UCCS along with Nolan Baker to go alongside Alex Welsh, Tim Billingsley, and Derek White. Second free throw for Kay. Up and in. We're all knotted up. 23 points apiece. Just under 7.5 to play in the half. Partner has it, gets it cross court. Now it's Derek White right around midcourt. Off to Billingsley on the left wing. Billingsley trying to drive. He's being played by the much bigger Nicholas Kay, which presents a mismatch down low as Alex Welsh is being played by Brandon Jefferson. And I think the Mountain Lions will take that matchup all night long as Welsh goes right up at Jefferson, draws the foul, and puts it in. Jefferson picks up his second foul. Alex Welsh will head to the line to complete the three-point play.
And check it in, Raul Delgado from Metro State will come in for Will Sinclair as Walsh at the line to complete his three-point play. Put the Mountain Lions up by 3, 26-26, 26-23 with 7 minutes to go if this free throw goes in.
I think the Mountain Lions would feast on that matchup if they can have Brandon Jefferson, as great of an offensive player as he is. Alex Welsh, clearly a bigger, more physical player. He will dominate that matchup all night long. And Jefferson picking up his second foul. Mountain Lions would be smart to take it right to Jefferson and try to get him in foul trouble. There is McClurkin from the free throw line, too strong. Great box out by Tim Billingsley to secure that rebound. Mountain Lions trying to go up by 2 possessions here in this sequence. Derek White has it right around midcourt, being played by McClurkin. Off to Partner. Partner loses the handle. Now a scramble for possession. Jump ball is called, and the possession arrow in favor of the Roadrunners. 26-23 is the score in favor of UCCS. Just under 6.5 minutes to play, and here comes the crowd once again making some noise, making their presence felt, trying to help energize the team to make a run here in the last 6 minutes of the first half. There's Jefferson being played by Partner. He gives it up. McClurkin with a drive, played by White. Can't knock down the shot, and it's a rebound. Nolan Baker. He's trapped. Great job by him to give it up. to Derek White. White with a drive. He'll pull up for the jumper. Too strong. Rebound by Kay. The outlet pass to McClurkin. Great transition defense as Baker gets back. And that's a nice take. I believe that was Mitch McCarron who gets credited for the field goal. And now we got a 1-point game. Mountain Lions up 26-25 with 5.5 to go in the half. Welch with a drive. Welch is denied by Kay. Kay gives it up, and now it's McClurkin and an offensive foul.
I believe that's going to go against Raul Delgado, and it will. Raul Delgado picking up his second personal foul, 8th team foul for Metro State. Checking in for UCCS, Jake Campbell, in place of Tim Billingsley. Checking in for Metro State, number 22, Sam Porter, in place of number 1, Jamal McClurkin. Also checking back in for the Roadrunners is number 2, Will Sinclair. He will take the place of Raul Delgado, who we just saw pick up that offensive foul.
3 Roadrunners right now with 2 fouls each. That could spell trouble for the Roadrunners in the second half, especially if the Mountain Lions can continue to take it to them and get physical, most notably with Brandon Jefferson, who right now is playing Derek White. Mountain Lions still up by 1. White has it, now going inside. Another rejection by Kay, this time on Baker.
Mount Lions will retain possession underneath their own basket. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 5:04 left in the first half. UCCS up ahead of number 1 Metro State, 26-25.
That's the downfall of the big man Dalton Patton sitting on the bench with his 2 fouls, as there's a clear mismatch down low, and Kay has been dominating the block as of late. And now the steal as Campbell loses the handle, and now Kay stuffs it home, and he is taking over this game. Mount Lions have got to find an answer for the big man on the other side of the court, Nicholas Kay, as he gives the Roadrunner a 1-point lead, 27-26, with 4.5 to go in the half. Welsh takes the shot from the right side of the free throw line, no good. Rebound McCarron. McCarron gives it up. Kay now has it off to Jefferson. Jefferson gets inside, now gives it up. Back outside and a reset of the offense. Jefferson nearly has it taken away by Partner. Partner comes away with the ball, but he's out of bounds. So McCarron will come right in front of us to put it back in play. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Into Jefferson. The screen set deep by Sinclair. Nothing doing on that exchange, though. Jefferson gets it back. Up deep, 3, too strong.
Rebound goes to Derek White, but Metro State, I believe it's going to go against Nicholas Kay. We're waiting for the official call. But Metro State's 9th foul coming up. It won't go against Kay. It looks like it'll probably go against Sam Porter. His first team foul, as we have a timeout here on the floor. 3:56 left to go in this first half. Great game, 1-point game. It's number 1 Metro State 27. UCCS, the underdogs by far, 26 points.
Jared, it's March, which means it's March Madness season. And this is madness. The Mountain Lions right now, the Cinderella story in the entire RMAC, quite possibly in all the region, making the run that they have made, winning 5 games all season long last year. They went on a 10-game winning streak this season. This is unbelievable, the run that this Mountain Lion team is making, and they're not quite ready for the story to end yet, as they are giving Metro State all that the Roadrunners can handle, at least through the first 16 minutes of the championship game. We got a 1-point game. Metro State on top, 27-26.
And that's exactly what you expect. I've said it already before, from a championship event like this. The 2 best teams in the RMAC, and it looks like it's going to be the 2 best teams in the RMAC. Neither team has led by, I think, more than 5 points or 8 points or something like that. It's been a 2-possession game at most. The last couple minutes, probably the last 5 or 10 minutes, it's been within a 1-possession game. No one can really get that lead. I think part of it is both fan bases doing a great job. Again, I've mentioned it before. We have a packed house both ends here tonight. As coming out of the timeout, UCCS will bring out partner Campbell, Baker, White, and Welsh. And since that was not an offensive foul, Derek White going to the line after this timeout for 2 free throws, already 3 of 3 at the line for tonight.
Derek White having himself quite the half. He's already got 12 points, shooting 4 of 5 from the field. Perfect 1 of 1 from downtown, and a perfect 4 of 4 now from the free throw line as he knocks down the front end of his trip to the free throw line. He ties it up at 27 points apiece and gives the Mountain Lions the lead right back as he knocks down the second free throw. UCCS up 28-27, just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Going to the far side now, it's McCarran being played by Campbell. That's a matchup in favor of McCarran. He knows it, and he backs up Campbell right up into the rim, puts it in, and he takes the lead back. Derek White thought he was going to draw the contact, but instead it's a great defensive stand, and McCarran getting to the rim, puts it in, but it rims out. Mountain Lions get the possession back. Partner screaming for the ball on the left wing. He's not going to get it, and now Jefferson's there. He'll get it now, though, but he's not open, so he gives it up. Mountain Lions moving it around the perimeter. Campbell has it on the right wing, now back to White. 10 seconds on the shot clock. White right up the middle. The alley-oop just a little bit off as he tried to get it to Alex Welsh. This would have erupted, and it does now as Jefferson knocks down the 3 for the Roadrunners. Not the eruption that the Mountain Lions were looking for. That was a big swing on that sequence, Jared.
That was. Both teams playing great ball, though. That was a great opportunity. UCCS should have taken it. Alex Welsh had a little bit of difficulty making that jump up to the rim. I know yesterday he was going up for a dunk. Actually pulled back a little bit and just took the jump shot a little bit because of that left ankle that he has braced up tonight. But Metro State 32, UCCS 28, 2:47 left to play. Still anybody's ball game. UCCS doesn't want to make this run any more than it already is. And it's probably smart taking that timeout. Only a certain number of timeouts because of the television format for this game will carry over from first half to second half. Compared to most games in the regular season where all your timeouts are good for as long as you want them. As it's Welsh, White, Billingsley, Campbell, and Baker on the floor for UCCS.
Coming out of the timeout, 2:40 remains in the half. Roadrunners up 32-28. Mountain Lions win the ball. Alex Welsh putting that one up over the Roadrunner defense. That one not even close, though. Now the outlet pass to McCarran. He catches up to it, and the Roadrunners can extend their lead even further right now at 4 points. Jefferson will take the 3. It rattles all around the rim, but won't fall in. Welsh with the rebound. White gets the pass. White wanted to take it all the way, but he's cut off. Billingsley takes a step inside, knocks down the mid-range jumper, and back to a one-possession game. 2 minutes to go.
Billingsley had a great night so far. 5 points for him so far tonight before the first half is over.
20 seconds left on the shot clock for the Roadrunners. On the far side, it's Kay being played by Baker. Gives it up. Jefferson now has it. Being played by Campbell. The drive. The step back jumper is good. Nice take by Brandon Jefferson. Back to a 4-point Roadrunner lead with 90 seconds to go in the half. White gets it cross court. Now off to Campbell. Back to White. White letting the offense set itself up, taking his time, trying to execute. Campbell now cross court pass to Billingsley, and White finds it again. White is trapped deep. He gives it up. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by McCarran. Mountain Lions will have it with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Darius Partner getting up off the bench. He'll check back in replace of Jake Campbell. 1:08 to go in the half. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mountain Lions looking to execute quickly. Billingsley gets it in to White. White will take it all the way. Not even close on that shot attempt. I'm not so sure what happened there. And then Delgado is all alone. Somebody missed an assignment for the Mountain Lions. Delgado was all by himself in the corner. Intelligently, though, he decides not to take the shot. He drives on the baseline for a much higher percent of a shot. And now the Roadrunners back up by 6. Partner has it for the Mountain Lions off to White. White with a kick out. Now will take the deep 3. It in from downtown.
And that's a shot Partner loves to take. Timeout, Metro State. 30-second timeout for the Roadrunners. No shot clock, 24.9 seconds left to go. They're going for their last shot of this game. But so far, 33 points scored by the Mountain Lions. Most points scored against Metro State. Well, look at it, 34 points. Metro State doesn't allow a lot of points in the first half. That 34 allowed by that UCCS scored last Saturday night. Most on that since way back in January, early January, when Colorado Mesa scored 35. So great game so far tonight. Metro State and UCCS, very evenly matched teams. They have Brandon Jefferson. We have Derek White. We have Dalton Patton. They have Nicholas Kay. It's just a great matchup all the way around. Big crowds, big excitement. 24, just under 25 seconds left to go. Metro State ball. Last shot play, I'm assuming, being called up by Derek Clark.
Well, a much different first half than we witnessed just 1 week ago, where the Mountain Lions trailed by 11 points at the end of the first 20 minutes. The most they can trail by is 6 points at the end of this half if the Roadrunners can knock down a 3. 10 seconds on the clock now. Jefferson has it, being played by Partner. 5 seconds now to shoot. He'll take the step-back jumper from beyond the arc, no good. And that's the way the first half will end, with the Roadrunners on top, 36-33. A much different game than we witnessed 7 days ago at the Gallagher Event Center. About the same kind of a turnout, but the Mountain Lions keep it at a 1-possession game. That is huge, considering the fact that UCCS all season long has been a second-half team. Certainly, they're going to look to make a run at the start of half number 2, and we're going to go ahead and set aside for a few minutes. We'll be back with our halftime analysis. Fans, don't go anywhere. We got a great game here in the championship game of the 2014 RMAC Shootout. MJ Arjamandi alongside Jared Verner. We'll be back with your analysis after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got 6 minutes until we start half number 2. It is the Roadrunners with a 36-33 advantage over the Mountain Lions to this point in the game. Leading all scores, though, is Derek White with 14 points, 4 rebounds, going 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from downtown, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. On the flip side, for Metro State, it is Brandon Jefferson leading the way. He's got 11 points, going 4 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown. To this point in the game, it is the Roadrunners winning in the categories of points in the paint, 16-10, points off of turnovers, 14-3, and fast break points, 12-2. The Mountain Lions also with 11 turnovers in the first half compared to just 3 for Metro State. Going into the second half, I believe that's what head coach Jeff Culver has got to be harping on the Mountain Lions, is to take better care of the ball. 11 turnovers is what you want to see at the end of the night, not at the end of the first 20 minutes. So taking care of the ball moving forward is going to be crucial for UCCS. One thing head coach Jeff Culver must be liking about the team in the first half is their ability to crash the board and win in that category. The Mountain Lions have out-rebounded Metro State 21-15 in the first half. Coming into tonight's game, that was part of the game plan for head coach Jeff Culver, is to crash the boards and win that category. So far, so good. The Mountain Lions are doing a great job at that, leading the way. Derek White with 4 rebounds. Then Alex Welsh has 3. Jake Campbell has 3. Jordan Carter has 3. Tim Billingsley has 2. Nolan Baker has 2. For the Roadrunners, it's Nicholas K dominating on the glass with 6 rebounds and 6 points. And Metro State taking the court again. Mountain Lions still in the locker room looking to make some adjustments. Head coach Jeff Culver trying to change some things up. Here's the Mountain Lions now. First out, Tim Billingsley. Last Saturday night, these two teams met. As I'm sure all of our fans are aware, in that contest, it was Metro State coming out with a win, 83-77. But it was UCCS winning the second half in that game. They won the second half by 5 points. If they do that here tonight, they're going to win this game and hoist their first banner in program history to come away with the first championship in UCCS men's basketball history. And we're going to have the start of half number 2 in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere, fans. We'll be back right after this.
I always like to keep some natural sound going. I didn't realize you turned it off.
I thought about that when I turned it off. They were running that last night.
That's a good. It's relatively cheap.
Yeah, right by the school.
Yeah.
Had a 25% off coupon though for Village Inn last night.
There you go.
Knocked off like $50.
Okay, going. Minute left.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're less than a minute out from the start of half number 2. This is MJ Arjamandi alongside Jared Verner, broadcasting live from the Auraria Event Center for the championship game of the 2014 RMAC Shootout. Mount Lions trail by 3. The score 36-33. And Jared, a much different first half than we witnessed 1 week ago, where the Roadrunners went into the intermission with an 11-point lead. At the end of our first half tonight, it's a one-possession game.
It is. I'm sure Jeff Culver, the rest of the Mount Lions are excited for that statistic, because they knew exactly how badly they were losing to Metro State, and it was only a 6-point game, 4 points with 56 seconds left to go. Mount Lions had to be feeling great about how they're playing tonight as they get the ball to start the second half, and we are underway.
Derek White gets the first handle of the second half, being played by McClurkin. Derek White alongside Jay Campbell, Dalton Patton, Alex Welsh, and Tim Billingsley. The pass slapped away. McCarron comes away with it. He's going to take it all the way. Derek White tried to come from behind for the rejection, but they're going to be calling the foul on Tim Billingsley, which will send McCarron to the line. McCarron shoots 80% on the season, and a chance to extend the lead and make it a two-possession game at the start of the second half. First free throw for McCarron is good. Second free throw for McCarron coming up, and also good. 38-33 is the score. Campbell gets the inbound pass. Back over to Welsh, now to White. White gets the ball cross court, being played by Brandon Jefferson. The pick by Welsh deep, gives the switch. K now on White. And it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by a Roadrunner, as White unable to convert on his attempt.
It was Nicholas K. He was just out of bounds when he received that ball, so Mount Lions catch a break there, although it looks like they might be reviewing something right now.
Well, they put a fresh shot clock up for UCCS. I think that's what the discrepancy is, but they're going to leave it at 35 seconds. A fresh shot clock for the Mount Lions to work with. The inbound pass is in. Billingsley will take the shot. Well, he'll fake the shot, give it up to Campbell. He was in midair. I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Probably a good choice not to, as the Mountain Lions keep the possession alive. And Billingsley has it now here right in front of us, being played by McCarron. He'll take the baseline jumper, can't knock it down. And there's the rebound in favor of the Roadrunners. Sinclair will nab the board, and Metro State can extend their lead right now at 5 points. There's Kay right over the head of Patton, too short on his attempt. Welsh gets the rebound. White will bring it up court. 38-33 is the score with just over 18 and a half minutes to go. Off to the far side, Campbell to White. White puts it down for two. Derek White now with 16 points. That matches what he had all last week, and we still have over 18 minutes to go. Back to a one-possession game. 38-35 is the score. Jefferson has the ball. Now over to the far side to McCarron in the corner. McCarron backing down Billingsley. The spin move right over the head of Tim Billingsley. That's a nice touch by Mitch McCarron. Back to a 5-point Roadrunner lead. Campbell has it now. He's being played by Jefferson. Now over to Billingsley. Walsh has it now on the right wing. Kay with a beautiful steal, taking it right away from Welsh, and Welsh tries to return the favor on the other end, but he is called for the foul.
So that will go against Alex Welsh, showing his first personal foul of the game. That will send Nicholas Kay to the free throw line, 2 of 2 at the line so far tonight. Metro State leading 40-35, 17-44 left to play in this championship game.
Kay, an 81% free throw shooter on the season. His first attempt on this trip, up and in. A 6-point Roadrunner lead. Kay now can extend it and make it a 3-possession game with this free throw. Kay taking his time, finally lets it go and puts it in. 42-35 is the score in favor of Metro State. Welsh has it. It's taken away by Jefferson. Brandon Jefferson comes away with a steal, and now he fakes the three, drives inside, a wild shot, no good. Rebound by Derek White. That's his 5th of the night. And Tim Billingsley with a reverse lay-in puts it in, and that narrows the gap back to 5 points. Jefferson has the ball now, being played by Campbell. Now over to Kay. Kay looking to back down. Dalton Patton, the spin move, way too strong on that attempt. Offensive rebound, Mitch McCarron puts it right back up and in. 44-37 now is the score, still in favor of Metro State. The handoff to Campbell, now the dish over to Derek White. Back to Campbell. Campbell with a mismatch being played by Kay. Quickly he gives it up. Foul called away from the ball. Looks like it's going to be on number 2, Sinclair.
Will Sinclair picking up his 2nd personal foul of the night as Baker and Wilford come into the game for the Mountain Lions in place of Campbell and Welsh. 2 fouls for UCCS, 1 foul for Metro State here in the early second half.
The entry pass, the shot taken by Billingsley, far short, but it looks like the Mountain Lions are going to get the ball back on the on the defensive rebound.
Mitch McCarron stepping out of bounds on that rebound. Tim Billingsley inbound at this time will find Dalton Patton outside the 3-point line.
And now over to Billingsley, and a foul called.
And I believe that looks like it might go against Mitch McCarron, which it will. His 2nd personal foul of the night, 2nd team foul for Metro State in this second half. 16:29 left to play. Metro State 44-37.
So the Mountain Lions will get it again with a fresh shot clock. Back into Patton. Now to White, being played by Jefferson. Wilford now gets it, the switch, as Jefferson will play Wilford now. 25 seconds still in the sequence. Wilford with a drive, and that's a big foul called on Jefferson. That's his 3rd, and all of a sudden, he finds himself in foul trouble. He's got more fouls than anybody else in the game, and that's the top player for Metro State. The RMAC Offensive Player of the Year now in foul trouble, but he'll stay in the game. White has it now for the Mountain Lions, over to Wilford. 16 minutes to play in regulation. Wilford comes out to set the pick. White gets inside. White is fouled on the shot.
3rd foul against Metro State on this possession. I believe that's going to go against Sinclair, right, MJ?
Sinclair.
It will go. 3rd foul for
That's his
Sinclair
3rd
now
foul
tonight.
So 2 starters now for Metro State all of a sudden in foul trouble. Mountain Lions might want to go ahead and turn things up on the intensity level to try to get them in even further foul trouble. Already 4 fouls here in the half, Jared, in just 4 minutes of play. That's not a good ratio for Metro State.
No, but I think Metro State, they're a good enough team. They're going to realize their mistakes. We got a media timeout coming up here very shortly. That'll give Derek Clark a chance to talk to his team and calm them down.
Derek White goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, and he narrows the gap back to 5. 44-39 is the score, just under 16 minutes to go. Jefferson has the ball for Metro State. Off to Delgado, being played by White. Going inside now, and Delgado gets it back on the baseline. It's Jefferson from the corner for 3. I would imagine Jefferson's going to want to turn things up as well, knowing he's in foul trouble. He wants to put as much of a mark on this game before he potentially has to have a seat. And he makes the Mountain Lions pay as he's open in the corner and puts it in. And now an 8-point lead for Metro State. Wilford with the ball. No lane for him. Cut off by Kay. Now to Partner. Partner takes it in and gives it to Carter. Carter's rejected. Wilford from the left wing for 3. It's in. And the fans erupt in the Mountain Lions stands. Back to a 5-point game. 15 minutes to play in the second half. Roadrunners have the ball up 47-42. White playing Delgado. Now over to McCarran. McCarran with a drive. And I don't know if that was rejected or not. Two shots were not even close. White comes away with it and gives it up as he tried to give it to Darius Partner. And Partner just could not handle the ball. Darius Partner must have eaten a Butterfingers before tonight's game, because that's the second ball that has just slipped through his fingers. Timeout taken on the court. 47-42 is the score, just over 14 and a half minutes to play in the second half.
And I'm surprised on how aggressive Brandon Jefferson is still playing for Metro State. Right after getting that third foul, there was a play coming up with Derek White, I believe, who had the ball. And Jefferson reached in a little bit. I've seen that call a foul sometimes in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. No call there. I do agree. I don't think that was a call. But that was a risky play by Jefferson, I thought, to reach in there, playing with 3 fouls. The top scorer, the person who makes this Metro State team go, still playing very aggressive basketball. On the flip side, Mount Lions only playing with 2 fouls or more is Derek Dalton Patton with 2. No one else has more than 1. 1 foul for Derek White, 18 points for him. Welsh with 8, Billingsley with 7. Mount Lions shooting 40% in this game. Both teams actually shooting almost exactly percentage-wise, 39% for both teams. As we're coming out of the timeout will be Baker, Partner, Carter, Wilford, and White.
I think if I was head coach Jeff Culver in that timeout, I would be telling the squad to get to the rim, draw contact, and get to the line. There's a few Roadrunners in foul trouble, most notably number 3, Brandon Jefferson, with 3 fouls with 14 and a half minutes to go. Coming out of the timeout, Roadrunners lead 47-42. Jefferson brings it up court for Metro State, being played by Darius Partner. Now going inside to Kay. Kay being played by Baker. The pass to Delgado, the drive on the baseline, no good. Rebound, Derek White goes sky high to nab that board. And for Derek White, he's got 7 rebounds, on pace for a double-double here tonight. Mount Lions execute on the offensive end and make it a 1-possession game. 14 minutes to play. Metro State leads by 1 possession with possession of the ball. Delgado has it now on the left wing, being played by the freshman Trayshawn Wilford, who's really had a big role on this team in such a young age. Foul called on the Mountain Lions, and the shot goes down. That is going to send Kay to the line for a potential 3-point play.
Nolan Baker picking up the foul, his first personal foul, 3rd team foul for the Mount Lions.
So as a result, Jordan Carter coming back in replace of Baker, and that might be a better matchup for the Mountain Lions. Carter just a little thicker in size, a little bit more experience, as he's one of the few seniors on this Mountain Lion team. Kay knocks down the free throw and extends the lead back to 6 points. 50-44 is the score. Wilford with the ball. Jefferson comes up to guard him. 13 and a half minutes left in the second half. White with a drive. White with a reverse. Welsh gets the rebound, and Welsh puts it in off the glass. Back to a 4-point game. Jefferson puts up his dribble. He's got to give it up. Kay from 3, no good. And a hard foul on the other end of the court, as there was a scramble for the rebound. It's going to be Roadrunner ball on the baseline. Jefferson will put it in play. Gives it to Kay, who's being played by Patton. Now the handoff to Jefferson. Jefferson with a drive, the dish to Kay, and Kay puts it in. Great execution by Metro State as they go back up by 6. Welsh gets it cross court for the Mountain Lions. Now over to Trayshawn Wilford, being played by Mitch McCarron. Just under 13 minutes to play in the half. Partner now has the ball deep. The trap coming. He gives it up. Patton finds the ball. Lucky for Patton and the Mountain Lions, because that's not who Partner was trying to get it to. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. As Patton finds the rock, puts it in. Back to a 4-point game. 52-48 is the score. 12:20 to play in the half. McCarron will launch the three. So wish right over the head of Derek White. Derek White hangs his head just a little bit as he heads to the sideline. Timeout taken on the court.
12:18 to play. Metro State with that 30-second timeout will become a full timeout as they lead by 7:55-48 here in his RMAC championship game. Alex Walsh now with a 10-point game for him. White with 20 points so far. Metro State, 3 players in double figures, led by McCarron. After that three-pointer, 18 points for him. Jefferson playing with 3 fouls with 16 points. Nicholas Kay, 13 points for him and 4 steals with 6 rebounds.
And really the big difference in this game, I feel like, is the turnover margin. The Mountain Lions with 15 turnovers, Metro State with just 4. As a result, Metro State has 18 points off of turnovers compared to just 5 points off turnovers for the Mountain Lions. Simply put, UCCS has got to take better care of the ball in the final 12 minutes and 18 seconds of the half if they want to come away with this championship win here at the Auraria Event Center. Coming out of the timeout, Metro State leads 55-48. Mountain Lions with the ball. Welsh will put it in play. Welsh to play alongside Derek White, Jake Campbell, Tim Billingsley, and Dalton Patton. The starters are in for UCCS with just over 12 minutes to go. White has it, being played by Delgado. White looked like he wanted to drive, but the lane was cut off. Campbell now has it, being played by McCarron. Foul called away from the ball on Delgado.
And now Delgado picks up his 3rd foul. 5 team fouls now for Metro State, also getting close to that bonus. Next dead ball should be another timeout for both teams.
Billingsley will put the ball back in play into Patton, who gives it right back. Now the trap set. Inside, Patton can't find the handle. Welsh can't get it to him. The steal, the 3 by Jefferson. That would have been a huge 3-point shot. Instead, the Mountain Lions come away with it as Campbell grabs the board. White with a drive. White shakes Delgado, now puts it up. It's deflected, and Delgado comes away with it. Jefferson now has it. Jefferson with a handoff to McCarron. White puts it away. Patton comes away with it. Great job by Derek White to disrupt the play. Billingsley now played by Jefferson. Now the switch. White has it. Defended by Kay deep. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Campbell. Now to Welsh. 10 seconds on the shot clock. White will try to take it right to Kay, and he does. But he can't finish. Whistle blown, foul called.
And it looks like it'll go against Metro State based on their reaction. I believe that might go against Goodrick. And it looks like it does. That would be his 3rd foul. We have timeout on the floor at 10:55 left to play. Metro State 55, UCCS 48.
Timeout taken on the court. That is Metro State's 6th foul here of the half. The Mountain Lions might just try to capitalize on that moving forward, get to the line, stop the clock, as they're going to find themselves in a bonus situation moving forward here in this game. Let's get you caught up on the stats right now. UCCS shooting 41% from the field, just a hair better than Metro State, who's shooting 40% from the field. Mountain Lions 71% from downtown. Metro State 40% from beyond the arc. UCCS and Metro State have only missed one free throw for each team. Mountain Lions 11 of 12, Roadrunners 9 of 10. Jared, to this point in the game, it's been back and forth. This is exactly what we could have expected from the top two teams in the RMAC here in the championship game. The number 1 seed and the number 3 seed going toe to toe.
And a lot riding on this, as we mentioned, NCAA tournament bids, NCAA tournament hosting opportunities. UCCS bringing out, looks like their starting lineup to start this second half of the second half, so to speak.
Fourth quarter, Jared. It's the fourth quarter now here in the championship game. A little bit more than the fourth quarter still to play. We got 11 minutes here in regulation. Coming out of the timeout, Roadrunners lead 55-48. Mountain Lions have the ball. Patton inside is denied. A nasty rejection coming out of nowhere by Goodrick. Jefferson has it now off to Delgado. Kay now trying to drive. Kay is fouled by Patton.
And Patton picks up his third personal foul. So the first Mountain Lion to be in any kind of foul trouble. Still 2 fouls left for the last 10:33. No Whaler Mountain Lion has more than 1 as Kay goes to the line 5 for 5 at the line tonight.
Kay, a very good free throw shooter, 81% on the season, 100% here tonight, trying to stay perfect on this trip, and he does, at least on the first shot, as that one rolls all around the rim before it finally falls in. 56-48 is the score in favor of Metro State. One more free throw coming up for Nicholas Kay. It's up, it's on the way, it's in. A 9-point lead for Metro State. That's the largest of the game. Let's see how the Mountain Lions respond on this possession. 10:20 to go in the half. White has it. Metro State in the 2-3 zone. Billingsley back to White. Inside now to Welsh. Back outside. Mountain Lions can't penetrate. Foul called on Delgado. That is Delgado's 4th foul. One more and his night is over.
And that will send Derek White to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. So UCCS already in the bonus. Just over 10 minutes left to go in this RMAC championship game. White, a perfect 7 of 7 at the free throw line tonight. Knock on wood.
An 81% free throw shooter, Derek White, trying to stay perfect on the night. The free throw, nothing but net. One more free throw coming up and a chance to narrow the gap back to 7 points. It's up, it's in. 57-50 is the score. 10 minutes to go. It's fourth quarter time here at the Auraria Event Center. The final stretch is on. Jefferson has the ball over to McCarran. McCarran being played by Billingsley. The pick set deep by Kay. Now the drive, the take, no good by McClurkin. Offensive rebound, Goodrick can't finish. Rebound by Baker. The outlet pass to White. White with a drive. White is fouled. Looks like it's going to go on Goodrick. That's his 4th foul of the night. 2 Roadrunners now, 1 foul away from having their night finished. That's exactly what UCCS wants to see in a close game like this. You never know if we could be going into extra innings and playing some OT. If that's the case, you want to dispel all Roadrunners you possibly can. So Mountain Lions trying to get some Roadrunners in foul trouble. In the process, Derek White continues to stay perfect from the line as he knocks down his first attempt. One more coming up. It's in. Back to a 5-point game. The Mountain Lions are making a run. 9.5 minutes in regulation. 57-52 is the score. Jefferson has it, being played by the freshman Trayshawn Wilford. A huge assignment for him. Now it's Kay looking to drive on Baker, gives it up. McCarron fakes the three. Now to McClurkin. McClurkin puts it up and in. Back to a 7-point lead. Billingsley gets the deep pass. Off to Welsh. Welsh with a drive. Picks up his dribble, has to give it up. Billingsley gets the handoff, being played by McCarron. 15 on the shot clock. Welsh for three! No good! Trayshawn Wilford tried to go up and nab the board. Instead, Kay finds it. McCarron right up the middle. Now the kick out to McClurkin. Back to Jefferson to set up the offense. 8.5 to go. McClurkin with the fake. Now the drive. Now the shot. It's in. Back to a 9-point lead for Metro State with 8:10 to go in regulation. And this is about as loud as I've heard the fans behind us, Jared. The Metro State faithful making some noise as their team matches their largest lead of the game at 9 points. White with the ball. White with the shot. No good. He tips in his own shot and puts it back. What a take by Derek White. Derek White now with 26 points. That's a huge night as it leads all scores to this juncture in the game. McCarron now has it. McCarron with a drive, the kick out. Kay gives it up back to Jefferson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jefferson gets to the rim, gives it up inside to Sinclair. Foul called before the shot. That's going to be on Tim Billingsley. That's his second foul of the night. Timeout taken on the court. Metro State up 61-54 with 7:15 to play in regulation. What a game we have here in the championship game of the 2014 RMAC Shootout. Mountain Lions in this position for the first time in program history, looking to make a run in the final 7 minutes to make what would be a huge upset here tonight.
This would be the first win ever against Metro State in program history in 43 games since these teams started playing back in 1989. It would end a 24-game winning streak by Metro State going into the NCAA postseason. Like we kind of mentioned, UCCS, the second half team, they went on a 15-2 run in the last 5 minutes last night. They went on a 18-5 run, I believe, last Saturday night against Metro State. All those runs looking very favorable for UCCS, but we also can't ignore the fouls for Metro State. 18 fouls for Metro State, 7 minutes left to play. UCCS only with 5, 4 fouls each for Delgado and Goodrick, 3 fouls for Sinclair and Jefferson, 2 other starters.
Mountain Lions shooting 39.5% from the field. Roadrunners shooting 41.5% from the field. Mountain Lions shooting 62.5% from downtown. Roadrunners shooting 40% from downtown. Mountain Lions 15 of 16 from the free throw line. Roadrunners 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Coming out of the timeout, Metro State leads 61-54 with possession of the ball. 7:10 to go in regulation. Kay with a high arcing shot. It's the front side of the rim. No good. White has the ball. 7 minutes to play. He gets it cross court, being played by McClurkin. Over to Campbell. Now it's Darius Partner being defended by Jefferson. Movement around the perimeter. Campbell will make the drive. Nowhere to go. He gives it up. Scramble for the ball. Patton comes up with it. Patton keeps it high and puts it down. Back to to a 5-point game. 61-56 is the score. 7.5 minutes to go. Jefferson has it deep, being played by Partner. Set, Partner stays with him. Jefferson hangs in the air but can't get the ball to fall. Jump ball.
Possession arrow will stay with Metro State. 6:17 left to play in this game, as it looks like for Metro State, Harrison Goodrick will come on with 4 fouls.
Roadrunners will put the ball back in play on the baseline. It'll be Jefferson to inbound the ball. 33 seconds on the shot clock. Nearly a full sequence for Metro State. Jefferson puts it in play. Now he gets it back. Being played by Partner. Now to McCarron. Defended by Campbell. Campbell comes away with the ball. What a steal by Jake Campbell. White now has it. White going inside to Patton. Patton nowhere to go. He's got to give it up. Partner finds it now to Campbell. Over to White. White on the right wing being played by Kay. And there's Mr. Rob Scribner coming away with the ball as that one's out of bounds. The photographer for UCCS here tonight on the baseline. The Mountain Lions will have the ball with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Baker will inbound. 5:40 to go in regulation. Mountain Lions trailing by 5. White gets the entry pass. 10 seconds on the shot clock. White being played by McCarron. Foul called, and that's the 5th foul. And Goodrick is done for the night.
Also on the floor for Metro State, Raul Delgado, also with 4 fouls. So Metro State, 9th team foul. This would be a 1-on-1 opportunity again for Derek White. 11 for 11 at the free throw line so far tonight.
Derek White is just so good. He knows exactly what to do at the right times. He draws the contact, and Goodrick is finished.
And now Sinclair will come in. 3 fouls for Sinclair. So on the court right now, Sinclair with 3, Jefferson with 3, and Delgado with 4. Only player with minimal foul trouble for Metro State is McCarron with 2 and Kay for 1.
White at the line for a 1-and-1. Free throw is in. 1 more to go for Derek White, and he can make it a 1-possession game with just over 5.5 minutes to play in regulation. White 12 for 12 from the line, make it 13 for 13. This kid can't miss, and he cuts it to a 3-point deficit. 61-58 is the score. Jefferson has it. Trying to lose. Partner finds just enough room for the shot. No good. White with the rebound. And Derek White 1 rebound away from a double-double. Partner has it on the right wing, trying to get inside and take it right to Jefferson. It's taken away. A scramble for the ball. Partner tried to put it off the back of Jefferson. White finds it. The 3, no good. Offensive rebound. And Jefferson comes away with it. Well, the officials are going to confer and see what the call is going to be.
In my opinion, if a situation like this, if it takes this long to assess whether it's an intentional foul, same thing with a technical foul, probably err on the side that it isn't. I thought it was a good play. It was a quick play. 4:56 left to go, a 61-58 lead for Metro State. Both teams being sent to the benches. I'm not exactly sure why, unless they're planning to take a long time to deliberate this. They're going to consult with the 4th official. For tournament games, they do provide a 4th official at the final site. He will provide his opinion as well. I don't think they're going to, if they haven't signaled it yet, I don't think they're going to call it an intentional foul. It will just be a regular foul on Derek White. I might have spoken too soon. They're still deliberating.
It's taking a long time to decide what the call is. Going back to that 4th official now.
They do have replay. This isn't a replay situation, unless they're trying to figure out who the foul was on and who should be going to a line. It was Derek White against Brandon Jefferson.
Well,
One of the probably the 2 best players in the RMAC.
In a game of this magnitude and at this juncture, I think the best decision is to take the time to get the call right. So I know the fans are getting antsy. They want play to resume. But at the end of the day, the best decision is to make the right call. Yep, it's just going to be a personal foul on Derek White. The UCCS fans express their pleasure for that call, I should say, while the fans behind me expressing their contempt for the call.
So still not in the bonus yet for Metro State. Only a 16 foul for UCCS. 4:56. Metro State will inbound it into Jefferson.
So a big non-call, taking a lot of time to be decided. But at the end of the day, it's Metro State ball. And no good. McCarran can't convert. Patton with the rebound. He loses the handle. It's taken away by Delgado. Big sequence there as the Roadrunners have another opportunity to add to their lead. Currently at 3 points. Jefferson is fouled by Darius Gardner. And now in a bonus situation, Jefferson will head to the line for a 1-and-1. Jefferson, a very good free throw shooter this season, shooting nearly 92% from the charity stripe this season. 1-and-1 is it. Second free throw is it. 63-58 is the score. 4.5 minutes to go in regulation. Mountain Lions trying to surge in the final 4.5 to go. Wilford now has it right in front of us. Over to White. Back to Wilford. McCarran picks him up. Billingsley, 4-3, too short. A scramble to grab the board. It's last touch by Metro State. Mountain Lions will have the ball back on the baseline with a fresh shot clock to work with. Wilford all alone. Wilford can't convert. I don't know how he gets left that wide open coming out from the inbound pass, but he doesn't knock it down. Kay launches the 3 from the top of the key, too short. Wilford gets it cross court quickly. White will slow down the tempo and take some time to set up the offense. Now inside, the big man, Dalton Patton, is rejected by Sinclair. Kay with the drive. Kay is fouled. Timeout taken on the court. (63-58) is the score with 3:40 to go in regulation. Derek White still leads all scorers to this point with 28 points, going 7 of 16 from the field, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, and a perfect 13 of 13 from the free throw line. Also with 9 rebounds, 1 board shy of a double-double for Derek White. On the flip side, it is Brandon Jefferson and Mitch McCarran leading the Roadrunners with 18 points each. Nicholas Kay with 15 points to add to the Roadrunner offense. A 5-point game, and Kay's going to look to add to the Roadrunner lead as they'll head to the line coming out of this timeout. Kay has knocked down 7 of 7 free throws here tonight on the season, an 81% free throw shooter. Mountain Lions first to take their spot on the court. They're ready to get this back underway. Coming out of the timeout, Roadrunners lead 63-58, 3:40 to go. K at the line, ready for his first of 2 free throw attempts. It's up and it's in. Big free throw coming up here for K as he can make it a 3-possession game. Currently Roadrunners up by 6. Free throw is up and it is in. K stays perfect, 9 for 9 from the free throw line. 65-58 is the score in favor of the Roadrunners. 3.5 minutes to go in regulation. White has it on the left wing. Now it's Welsh on the right wing. Back to White. Partner now with a drive. Welsh will take the 3. It's in! Alex Welsh from downtown makes it a 4-point game. 3 minutes to play. Welsh now with 13 points, the second leading scorer for the Mountain Lions. The only other Mountain Lion in double figures aside from D. White. What a move down low. Nicholas K with some fancy footwork to get to the rim, puts it in. Back to a 6-point Roadrunner lead. Welsh will take another 3, no good. McCarron with a rebound. That would have been a huge shot. With less than 2.5 minutes to play, Roadrunners want to slow things down and milk that clock. Inside to K, being played by White in the low block. The turnaround, the fake. Foul called as K puts it in. That could be a dagger here tonight, as K can extend the lead back to 9 points, which would match the largest lead of the game. K at the line where he is flawless on the night, 9 for 9. Trying to complete the 3-point play. It's up, it's in, and it's out. Alex Welsh with the rebound. Mountain Lions down by 8. White with the drive, the kick out to Partner. Partner not even close on that attempt. He was screaming for a foul. Travel called on the fast break by Delgado. .201 remaining in regulation. Mountain Lions with the ball down by 8. White has it, being played by Delgado. The drive, the pull-up jumper from the baseline. No good. K gets the rebound. It's nearly taken away, but not taken away. And the Roadrunners execute on the other end as Delgado puts it down. Now a 10-point lead, the largest of the night. Timeout taken on the court as the team step aside. I'm going to do the same, but don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back right after this. Coming out of the timeout, Metro State has their largest lead of the night at 10 points. 71-61 is the score with 1:40 to go in regulation. Mountain Lions with the ball. Welsh puts it in play. Off to White, back to Welsh. The full court pressure by Metro State applied. Mountain Lions able to get it over to the other side. White with a drive, and White is fouled. Sinclair picks up the foul. White will head to the line where he's a perfect 13 for 13 tonight. That was good execution by the Mountain Lions, though. They took just 10 seconds off the clock and put 1 point on the board so far, with one more free throw coming up for the flawless Derek White on the night. 14 for 14 from the charity stripe. White's free throw is good. He makes it an 8-point game with just under 1.5 minutes remaining. Jefferson gets it cross court, 80 seconds to go. An 8-point lead. Jefferson looking to drain that clock for every second that he can. Picks up his dribble, gives it up, gets it right back. Now the three, Jefferson, no good. Rebound, Nolan Baker. Mountain Lions quickly need to put points on the board with 53 seconds remaining. Derek White draws the contact, and he'll head to the line for three. That's the high basketball IQ I was talking about last night with Derek White. He knew exactly what to do in that situation as he pulls up from beyond the arc, pump fakes at first, pulls the trigger after contact had been made, and Delgado picks up his 5th foul. He's finished for the night. White can make it a 2-possession game on this trip to the line. First free throw coming up for Derek White. It's in. Derek White, 16 of 16 from the free throw line. Second free throw is in. Third free throw is in. That is unbelievable. Derek White having an unbelievable night here this evening. Derek White with 30 points now on the night. Make it 33 after those free throws. The stats still yet to update. White, 33 points, 18 of 18 from the free throw line. Timeout on the court. We have a 5-point game, a 2-possession game with 52 ticks remaining on the clock in regulation. Coming out of that timeout, Roadrunners lead 71-66. Metro State has the ball. The pass into Jefferson. Jefferson tells Kay to get to the other side. He'll take it from here. Over to McCarron. And a foul called as Baker comes in and intentionally fouls Sam Porter, who shoots 71% on the season, but Porter has yet to take a shot here tonight. So the Mountain Lions look like they're ready to elect the hack-a-shack mentality moving forward, or at least to stop the clock and put the Roadrunners at the line. First free throw of the night for Porter. Up, in, clutch, free throw, nothing but net. Second free throw by Porter is in. Clutch free throws. And now a 73-66 lead with 37 seconds remaining. Billingsley has the ball. The feed. Dalton Patton with a big jam. He stuffs it down and makes it a 5-point game again. 73-68 is the score. 33 seconds remaining. Well, if the Mountain Lions can make a run in the final half minute and pull out the upset, UCCS, no doubt, will be in the NCAA regional tournament. However, if they don't, there's still the potential that the Mountain Lions will be in that tournament. And fans, if you want to know how that goes, be sure to check out the selection show tomorrow at Burger Hall on the University of Colorado Springs campus. The selection show will start at 8:30. Be there. Coming out of the timeout, Metro State leads 73-68 with 33 seconds remaining. Roadrunners with the ball. Kay will put it in play. Trying to get it to Jefferson, no doubt, the 91% free throw shooter. They do. Mountain Lions are going to have to foul, and they do. 7 seconds coming off the clock during that sequence, though. That's quite a bit of time considering Jefferson's still going to head to the line. The best free throw shooter on the team. 2 biggest free throws of the season, though, for Jefferson. Ice as he knocks down the first clutch free throw for the RMAC Offensive Player of the Year. He makes it a 6-point game. 1 more free throw with a chance to make it a 3-possession game. And he does. 26 seconds remaining. Mountain Lions have got to execute quickly. Billingsley brings it up the court. The crossover, the drive, the take, and 1! Billingsley puts it in and draws the foul. What a take by Tim Billingsley. Billingsley has had a pretty good night here tonight with 9 points. None bigger than those 2 and none bigger than the 1 if he can convert this free throw. It's up, it's in. That makes it a 4-point game with 18 seconds to go. Kay gets the inbound pass. He is fouled. Kay, perfect from the line. No, excuse me, he's 9 for 10 from the line here tonight. 90% from the charity stripe on the evening, on the season, an 81% free throw shooter. Kay with a chance to extend the lead and possibly put it out of reach for UCCS. First free throw for Kay, no good. Mountain Lions bringing back Dalton Patton, Tim Billingsley, Derek White, Alex Walsh, and Darius Partner. Second free throw for Kay on the way. It's up and it's in. Makes it a 5-point game, 15 seconds to go. UCCS has got to execute quickly. Billingsley with the drive, the turnaround, the rejection. And that is likely gonna do it. A foul is called as Jefferson is gonna head to the line with a chance to ice this game. Metro State on the verge of solidifying their second consecutive RMAC championship. First free throw is good. Second free throw for Jefferson coming up, and it's no good. A 6-point game with 4 seconds to play. Partner will pull up from downtown. No good. And that's the way the game will end. Metro State with the win, 77-71. The Mountain Lions have nothing to hang their head down about, though. The best team in program history. And the fans sticking around to show their support for the UCCS team, who finish with their best season ever. They still made a big run here this season, and no doubt they have earned the respect of all the RMAC moving forward. The season might not be over for UCCS, though. Fans, you gotta tune in to the selection show tomorrow night at Burger Hall at 8:30 from the UCCS campus to see if UCCS will participate in the national tournament, the regional tournament to begin next week. The trophy presentation coming up, and it will be awarded to Metro State. We're going to go ahead and step aside. We'll be back with our post-game analysis and our post-game conference. Fans, we apologize for last night. We tried to get you the post-game conference. We had some technical difficulties. We think we have those squared away. So we'll have you join us for the post-game conference coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere. We got more here from the Auraria Event Center coming up right after this. I hope so. 33? Let's see, double check.
Yes, 33.
33. Yes, sir. He was, 100%.
Oh, you're fine.
You're good, man.
Yeah, you're good.
Same result as a week ago. 6-point loss.
First member of the all-tournament team for Fort Lewis College, Alex Herrera. UCCS, Alex Wilson. Please make your way out to the floor.
Tournament team.
For UCCS, Eric White. Metro State University, Brandon Jefferson. and gentlemen, let's give a giant hand to the Hot Lions, the University of Colorado. RMAC Shootout champions, the Metro State Roadrunners.
White and Wells. Same guys.
Where's the piece for the post?
Still got 9 minutes before they're going to start the press conference.
Now the seniors. Check that, junior Sam Porter. performing surgery, Jamal.
That's my son! I love you, son! That's my son! That's my son! Yeah!
Team trainers, Stephanie Medley. Team manager, Corey Whitler. Demetrius Miller. Juwan White. Taylor Harris. Michael Paul. Adam Wall.
That was the award ceremony and presentation awarded to Metro State, who is the 2014 RMAC champions for men's basketball. UCCS putting up quite the showing, quite the run here tonight and here in the season. The final score from the Auraria Event Center, 77-71. Mountain Lions fall in the championship game. Leading the way here tonight, Derek White to lead all scorers with 33 points, going 7 of 17 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, and a perfect 18 of 18 from the free throw line. He was 1 rebound away from a double-double. Other notable contributions here tonight, Alex Welsh with 13.7 rebounds. Tim Billingsley with 10 points, 4 rebounds, going 4 of 10 from the field. On the flip side, for Metro State, leading the way was Nicholas Kay with 22 big points, 1 rebound, away from a double-double, 6 of 15 from the field, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. The RMAC Offensive Player of the Year, Brendan Jefferson, a solid performance here tonight, 21 points on 6 of 18 from the field, 4 of 11 from downtown, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And the other notable contribution, Mitch McCarron, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 7 of 14 shooting from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. The big discrepancy in the game here tonight were the points off turnovers in favor of the Roadrunners, 20-7. That's a huge differential. The Mountain Lions simply could not overcome that. UCCS with 17 turnovers tonight compared to just 7 for Metro State. That's a huge difference. Mountain Lions shoot in the game. They shoot 36% from the field, 40% from downtown, 95% from the free throw line. The Roadrunners shooting 40% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, and 84% from the charity stripe. We're going to have our post-game conference coming up in just a few moments as our sports information director, Jared Werner, heading up to the media room. He's going to call down to us in just a few minutes with that post-game conference. But fans, the season might not quite be over for UCCS. We're going to find out tomorrow night at the selection show. It's going to be at 8:30. It's going to be at Burger Hall on the University of Colorado Springs campus. The Mountain Lions coming into the tournament, the 10th ranked team in the region. They knocked off the 9th ranked team in the country last night, beating Colorado Mines, who was 4th in the region, and a close game here tonight against Metro State, the top team in all the conference. And we're going to go ahead and go to that conference call right now, or the press conference. So we're going to take you to that right now. Here's the conference call. Take it away right now.
Where they can be better. Thank you, Coach. Yeah. You know, really pressure. You know, and, I thought we did a better job. And certainly was impactful in the game. I thought between that and then the indecisions we had with our post defense, we really did. It made it hard for you to do that. Okay. Wow. Well, I thought we did a good job getting the ball with what they were doing. You know, we wanted to double it. We did at times, and then they did a couple shots on us, and then, you know, felt that maybe the bubble, he was able to pivot out of it or pass out of it, and credit that for being consistent with getting the ball into him, what was working. One some more plays that probably could have done a better job with that and more consistent with the ball out of his hands when he's certain. The difficult part with that is because they got 3 guys that can beat you, really, and then they got a couple of role guys, too, that can put the big shot. I mentioned Turpin had a couple big ones when we tried to build the post. You obviously can't leave Brandon Jefferson open. He 6 or 7 from 3 last night. He struggled a little bit from 3 tonight, but he's one of those guys that's going to make big shots. So it's difficult guard. It's tough to defend that. They played the floor well, and they got a lot of weapons, so they did a good job attacking it. Sure. Well, things have done that. We haven't. That's what we're trying to get, and we know we've got to get through them, especially with these opportunities. We've been close these last 2, and then a big win. Metro is just a little bit better with that. Maybe the same thing, they're competing. And if you force them up to keep it close, it's all about who's going to make that run down the stretch, and who's going to put that extra play down the stretch. And we didn't do that, so. Yeah, and there they got buckets, but